What's up guys, my name is Jack, you're watching JBTCG, and today we're going to go over every single Pokemon product that I invested in over the month of October. This was another interesting month. There's a good variety of products that I invested in. Some were way more vintage than usual, and as always there was some modern mixed in. The market has been pretty interesting this October. We've seen some big ups at the beginning of October, and then we've seen a lot of products kind of settle out or stabilize out. And there's a lot of panic, a lot of different opinions on the Pokemon market, and we'll cover that a little bit in this video. But I think we picked up a pretty interesting variety, so I hope y'all enjoy. And as always, the purpose of these videos is to be transparent and show you guys exactly what I'm doing and to just talk about Pokemon investing. So with that being said, let's hop right into it. All right, so the first product we got here, I actually made a full video about, so I won't go too in depth about this product. But this is the Garchomp Level X tin. It's a 2009 fall collector's tin, my apologies. Hopefully you can see it down there, 2009. And this came in a set of 3. There was a Charizard, a Rayquaza, and this is the Garchomp tin. You can see it has a little swirl on the Garchomp here, hopefully. So this tin actually is something that I had when I was much younger. So it has a lot of sentimental value to me. Now, in terms of an investment, do I think this is an elite play or this is gonna double in price in the next 3 months? No, not really at all, but there was a decent deal on it. It does have a rip, you can see right there. I got this in total, shipping, taxes, all that included, for $1,900. So very expensive, but I did sell some of my extra collection boxes, other random Pokemon investments that have appreciated in value, but that don't hold sentimental value for me, and turned it into this. So this didn't cost me anything out of pocket, I guess you could say. It was all from the profits of Pokemon investing. And to many people, this is what Pokemon investing is all about. It's about turning their investments in Pokemon sealed products into stuff for their collection. I know Danny Phantom, he really focuses on this. He doesn't focus on Pokemon investing, but using other Pokemon products and having them appreciate and turn them into other Pokemon products that you want for your own collection. So this tin is super rare. I think probably realistically there's only maybe 100 of these left sealed in the world in English. They're very rare at this point. The Diamond, Pearl, Platinum era was not printed very heavily. It was definitely a downturn in the Pokemon hobby. So these are a rare item. This Level X promo, the Garchomp, is a pop, I think 4 in a PSA 10, so it's incredibly rare. I don't think there's been any public sales of it in the past 4 or 5 years. It's a very rare card, and to have it sealed like this is very cool to me. And if you're curious about the packs inside, there are 2 Supreme Victors, which is my favorite set of all time. In my opinion, it's the best set from the Platinum era, the Diamond Pearl era as well. You have this amazing Rayquaza Level X, you have a Garchomp, you have a Charizard Level X, you have these legendary birds as well. Tons of cool cards in this set, and then you also have the shiny subset in there. It's a really unique and cool set from the era. And then I believe there's either 1 Platinum Base or 1 Platinum Arceus, and then 1 Diamond Pearl, maybe it's Mysterious Treasures. I keep forgetting what it is. I want to say Mysterious Treasures, I'm not sure if that's correct. So this was my big purchase of the month. Not necessarily an investment, but definitely something really cool to add to my collection, and you'll see it displayed in the back of my videos 100%. I wanted to show this off next because I wanted to stay in the Diamond Pearl era, but this is a Dialga G, and this is from the Pokemon League. So I think you had to win a game or something like that of the Pokemon TCG back in, what was it, 2009? What year was this? I think it was 2009. Yeah, 2009, you had to win. And this is the card you'd get. It's a really cool promo. I got it in a CGC Pristine 10, which is pretty rare, honestly. And it's the old Pristine label. It's not the new black and gold. This one actually cost me $90. $90 for this card. This is a very old card with a really cool reverse foil pattern for 90 bucks. And honestly, I love the Dialga artwork. Obviously, I'm a Gen 4 fan, so I'm biased, but this is a really cool card in my opinion. And there's other Crosshatch, that's the hollow pattern name, Crosshatch hollow like promos from this era that you can get in PSA 10 for relatively cheap, especially compared to modern card prices. So if this is something that you are interested in or you think is cool, I definitely take a look at them. They, in my opinion, are undervalued. I didn't necessarily buy this as a big investment play, but for $90 for this card, I was like, yeah, you can't really beat that deal. Next up, we've got 3 Surging Sparks Costco 2-pack bundles that I got off Facebook Marketplace in this past month. These have been in my top 5 investments and my investment hauls for the past 2 months at this point, since they dropped, I should say. And I think they're a fantastic deal and a fantastic low-risk play right now. And actually, if you want a fun fact, out of everything that's like crashing, people are like, oh my god, things are falling apart in the Pokemon hobby, everything's falling in price. This has not fallen in price in the past month. I think it's up 10%. And that goes to show that not everything is crashing and that these at these prices are a really, really good deal. So the reason I think it's low risk is because of the price per pack. So we know like the price per pack of things is getting more and more expensive. It's more expensive than it ever has been just in this space, especially for modern. But you could get ETB and a booster bundle for $90. No problem. Like I picked all these up for $90 on average. So pretty cheap, all things considered. And that is what? I want to say 15 packs for $90. That comes out to what? $6 a pack? Yeah, $6 a pack plus a Magneton promo. So a very, very good deal, and it's all sealed too. It's not like you're buying loose packs for $6 a pack. You're buying a sealed ETB, a sealed booster bundle for $6 per pack. And this has gone up in value over the past month while other things are falling in price. And I think buying products like this that are sooner to go out of rotation. So it's not going to go out of rotation in the next year. It's not going to go out of rotation in the next 6 months, all this stuff. But it's closer to going out of rotation than things like the new Mega Evolution sets or sets like Destined Rivals. And we haven't seen reprints for those sets yet. And this was our large-scale Surging Sparks reprint. And what we know with reprints for popular products and popular sets is that it depresses the price initially when there's a bunch more stock added or a bunch more supply added to the market, but then it bounces back up or it moves back up to correct as supply decreases. And that should be pretty obvious to pretty much everybody, but that's what we're seeing right now with these Surging Sparks 2-pack bundles. On TCG Player, they're right around $120 right now, and they've gone up in value in the past month. They've gone up in value in the past 2 months. Surging Sparks ETBs in like June and July were $115. Now they're $70. This is much closer to the floor of what these ETBs can be compared to when they were $115 like a Destined Rivals ETB is right now. So this is a much more low risk play. You get a ton more packs. It's a solid set. This is something that I have been really focusing on because honestly, I think it's a really smart play long term. You get a great promo inside. So I'm happy I've been able to pick these up. They are kind of drying up. I haven't seen any in the past week and a half on Facebook Marketplace. So these might be the last ones that I actually pick up. In total, I have, I think, 18 of these bundles. And no, I didn't buy any from Costco online. All of these were bought on the secondary market. So I didn't scalp anything. These were just purchased from people that were selling them. And my average cost, I averaged it all out, was $91 per 2-pack bundle, which I think is a fantastic deal. Next up, I picked up another Silver Tempest booster box. This one, I just saw a good deal on it. I was really focusing on Astral Radiance booster boxes, but somebody had this up on Facebook Marketplace for a good deal. It's sealed. You can see it's clean, like the top of the box looks nice. And this one cost me $400 flat. $400 flat for a Silver Tempest booster box. I'll take that right now with the state of the current market. It's kind of funny, these were like the garbage, this was the garbage set from the alt art portion of the Sword and Shield era for a long time. People were like, I don't want to touch Silver Tempest, it's garbage. It had those god packs, people want to stay away from it. And now it's a $450 box, which it's kind of crazy to me. And people said Astral Radiance was a lot better than Silver Tempest for a long time, but Silver Tempest has surpassed it in price, mainly because the Lugia is much more popular than the top chases from Astral Radiance, which I believe is the Machamp V and the Starmie V. And obviously the Lugia V is like 500 bucks. So it's definitely a bigger chase card than those combined, which kind of makes sense. So picked this up. I just saw a decent deal on it. I think honestly all of the alt art like Sword and Shield boxes will do well long term. They've already performed extremely well in the market. And to get this at like, I think it's around 90% of market is 400 bucks. I'll take that all day. Next up, we have 2 more Mega Evolution Enhanced booster boxes. And I do want to talk about Mega Evolution for a second here. So we got our first waived release since, I want to say, Chilling Reign. Was Chilling Reign or maybe Chilling Reign and Battle Styles were like the last sets that got waived releases. So we saw our first wave release in the Mega Evolution block. This had 2 waves, one that came at the end of September and one that came mid-October. And it actually dropped the prices of these a good bit. I was not expecting that. I didn't realize the size of that wave 2. And I was honestly impressed by how much it dropped the price. So right now you can get these for like 260 bucks, I want to say. And if you're getting deals, you can definitely get it for cheaper than that. And I think that's a good deal. I'm really going to focus on getting these this month because I'm still a believer in Mega Evolution. I really like the enhanced booster boxes. I really like that idea. The promo and like the displayability was the main reasons that I preferred ETBs and Pokemon Center ETBs over booster boxes for the longest time. But by adding an enhanced promo card, or just a promo card that's stamped to these booster boxes, it does make these much more enticing for me personally. Now, I do still believe that Pokemon Center ETBs are king. They have outperformed booster boxes in the same like time frame. So in my opinion, Pokemon Center ETBs are still the best, but enhanced booster boxes are definitely getting really close. Now, on average, these cost me, I want to say, $270. So $270, a little bit above market for these. So maybe I should have been a little bit more patient. I didn't realize the size of the Wave 2 release, but I will definitely take that into note, learn from that going into Phantasmal Flames, because we're also getting a Wave release for that. So that's definitely going to be something to take note of. I don't think I'm going to FOMO and buy a bunch of Phantasmal Flames products right on release. I'm going to wait until Wave 2, see how things turn out, besides Pokemon Center ETBs. Pokemon Center ETBs, I'm going to focus on getting good deals whenever I can. Now, this box is kind of interesting. I don't know if you can really see. Look how it kind of like rocks back and forth. It's like swollen. This one is not. But like this one, like you can't really see it in the back. That's not a slit. It's just the wrapping is weird. It's legitimately swollen. It's like there's more packs inside or something. There's extra something inside that's making this one bigger. And it's a legit box. It's not a fake box. I have verified that it is legit. It's from a legit seller. But there's something going on with this one. I don't know what exactly it is. Maybe like the packs are just stacked weirdly inside, or like, I don't know. Something's going on with this one, but it's definitely, I don't know what to tell you. All right, now last but not least, let's get into some of the single cards that I picked up this month. Most of this stuff is not an investment. It was just either I got a good deal or it's something that I was looking to add to my collection that I finally picked up. So none of this stuff is going to be real investing moves or anything like that. And I only picked up a couple big singles. So this is the Rayquaza and Deoxys Legend. I guess I should turn it this way. One of my favorite cards. I really love the Legend style cards. I know they kind of had a mixed reception, but when these came out, I was a huge fan of them. This one was, I think, my favorite at the time. The Ho-Oh as well was a big card that I loved, and I do also have that Legend card. So this one, I got both halves here. I guess I should show them both off. I got from a local card shop for 125 bucks. They're definitely moderately played, so they're not in like perfect condition or anything, but I think these cards are just so undervalued. Like, you can get Legend cards in like decent condition, great binder condition, I should say, for 60, 70 bucks. So like these cards, if I put them in my binder, you couldn't tell that they are moderately played because the front of it, look, you got sharp corners. There's no real like issues or blatant like scratching. On the back, you can tell that is a light to moderate play card, but the front looks fantastic. I got this for 65 bucks and I got this one for 60 bucks. And like the back of this, you can definitely tell, here, I'll put this in back, hopefully you can kind of see. It is definitely played a little bit, but for binder condition, yeah, that's fantastic. If I'm not grading these cards with PSA, I just want them to look nice in the binder. So I definitely take a look at some of the Legend cards because right now I think they are a great deal. Now the last 3 cards I picked up were additions to my Sinnoh binder. This is the Origin Dialga V. Love this card. I also love the Palkia V. I think, they just look so cool, and the way they incorporate like the circles behind them, it looks like time. Like you can tell he's a time Pokemon. They're not like telling you it's Dialga, the time Pokemon. It's like, it just shows it, which I think is so cool. And the Palkia one, I think, does it slightly better with the MC Escher style artwork. This one cost me, I think it was, I'm gonna forget, I think it was 55 or 60 bucks. So not like a fantastic deal, but I love this card and I really wanted to pick it up. Next, got the Arceus V-Star, and I picked this up to complete my my binder with the 4 golds. I do also have these in PSA 10, but I was just missing the Arceus Raw for my binder. Picked this up, and I also picked up the Giratina V. So this is my, honestly, top 2 cards of the past 5 years. My number 1 is the Giratina V-Star. This one is definitely up there with the Giratina V. I think they absolutely killed it with both of these cards. This is, when you have this card in person, you're like, Jesus Christ. The price point really makes sense. There's a lot of cards where you see the price and you're like, really? People are paying that? But with this card, it's like, yeah, that's kind of fair. The artwork is fantastic. It's incredibly rare to pull. The set is out of print at this point. I really, really love this card. So I bought these 2 together. I bought them from a dude I know. Shout out to King Baz for these. It was 740 bucks total for the set of 2. And I'll show you guys my Sinnoh binder real quick and how things are looking in there if you're curious. All right, so here's the Sinnoh binder. It's not complete by any means. Like, I don't have the Darkrai V-Star or the Legend card of the Darkrai. That is a fantastic looking Legend card. Talk about like an undervalued grail right there. And this, I do have the gold set here, raw. Really, really cool cards. I really love this set of these. So I got an Arceus Level X, Giratina V, I try and get full arts of every card that has them, or like Level X's if they don't have full arts. See, I'm like missing some cards here and there. It's not complete by any means. I do have the other part of this Legend, but it is being sent off to grading, so I might have to buy another raw copy of this if that one ends up getting a good grade and I decide not to crack it. But I do have some Level X's. See, I have the Origin Dialga V, and I just kind of threw this in. This, I think, is where Uxie or Azelf goes. They would be like right across this row, but I am missing the Level X's for those. Got some like illustration rares, got the Alt-Art Rotom V, got some other cards, like this is a Trainer Gallery illustration rare, random Gliscor, Glaring Gallery, Alt-Art. So it's a work in progress, is by no means complete. But it is a cool way to collect, in my opinion. That means you don't have to like get every single card from the newest sets. You can just kind of collect what you like without having to be fully caught up on everything. And that concludes our video. Picked up a big variety of products this month. I hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what your biggest pickups were or your favorite pickups of the month. I want to see what you guys are picking up and what you guys think about the current state of the Pokemon market. But that's all I got for today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and stay safe out there.